Hello my dear friends, this is Michelle. Welcome to this channel, and in this video we are going to see how to do these water ripples. I hope you enjoy this super easy process. Don't forget to use full mask and gloves, and of course protect your clothes. What I'm doing here is to put a barrier with clay, with regular clay, but you can do this with a mold, a simple mold. I want to do this because I love the way this turned out, because it's not totally like a circle and it's just a mess but it's a handmade mess, and I just choose to use this clay. And if you see, I am putting a little bit of resin in the silicone mat, those little lines with resin, because I will use this soon. And of course this is an extension of the hand molding technique, and I will leave you a link in here to see the process for this technique. And I am just let this cure maybe 2 or 2.5 hours, and I will come back to start to work with the resin. And I already wait this time. Remember that my resin cures in maybe 4 hours, but if you have a 24-hour curing time resin, you need to wait a little bit more than this. And I will just remove the clay. Sometimes this is a mess and sticks in all the edge, but this time it wasn't that bad, so I'm happy with the results. And now I will start to use the resin in the silicone mat, and I will do some rolls and start to do the shape of the shell. And since we are starting to work in this kind of technique, I suggest you to see a picture, because I didn't saw a picture of ripples in water, and I think it's not exactly what I was looking for, but it still looks like ripples in water. So the great thing about this is that this is super easy to do, and you don't have to sand like a lot to have those ripples. So I hope this is really helpful for you guys. As you see, it's not complicated. We just do rolls, and we start to put the rolls like in the shape that we want, and that's it. Sometimes you need to just be careful in the time that you start to use the resin in the silicone mat, and that's all the issue with this technique. But if you just deal with that cool, this will be a cool result too. Oh, now I'm doing the hand molding technique, and then I will start to put this in the space that I want. And I want to say thank you for all your support. Thank you with my heart, because when you comment or like my videos, I am just super happy and trying to do new things for you. And I want to share with you a little trick in here, because when you put the resin, it doesn't look exactly smooth, but if you use a little bit of fire, the things will get better. You don't have to do this for a long time, just 2 or 3 seconds, and with that the resin will smooth and look more like water. Now I let this cure fully cure, and then I will come back to unmold this. If you see, the lateral still has a little bit of clay, and this still doesn't look exactly neat or like ripples. We need some borders with a resin that we add, The first thing that I'm going to do is to leave really well the edge, and I will sand with the Dremel or with the sand, that thing that you're seeing. And now that we have all these really well sanded, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. Then I will do a little bit more of resin, and I will let these really smooth. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this material. And okay, this is really important. We need to be careful with the amount of resin that we use in this part of the process, because if we put so much resin, we for sure will lose all the ripples that we made before. So I am just using a little bit of resin, maybe 3 drops, and that's it. I will use this brush to extend the resin, but leaving the ripples where they need to be. So that's it. You see, this is really easy. We don't have to sand. This is one day thing, and of course looks really good. I mean, I am not overreacting, of course, but this really looks good when you see this live in your hands. And this is the final result for this piece and this technique of water ripples. So without sanding, of course, because there's a lot of ways to do this, but this is really easy to do, and I really hope this is useful for you. Please leave a comment with your thoughts. I really love to know what you're thinking. Really appreciate all your suggestions. I did something similar in here, and I want to show you for the next video. We have this really super simple technique. I swear this is super easy to do, and I hope you like it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.